How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you all the parts that have came in for the engine build, and I'm really excited because we are almost ready to get this thing taken to the machine shop to go get bored and cleaned and all that fun stuff. So I haven't posted in a few weeks. That's my bad. Last week I was on vacation, and then the weeks prior to that I was just working a lot. But during that time frame, a lot of my parts showed up, so we'll go ahead and I'll show you everything I got. So here's the dress up kit. Mainly I was just in it for the valve covers and the timing chain cover, but yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. Here's a new timing tab and everything, and the reason I got a new timing tab was because I also got a new harmonic balancer. I got a whole bunch of stuff. This shift kit for the transmission, I'm actually going to either return or just give to one of my buddies that has a 700 R4, because I am going to go with the Transgo kit instead. Once again, thank you 3rd Gen Joe for talking to me about that. That seems like the better shift kit to go with. Got a new water pump. Got an aluminum one, super light. Got a double roller timing chain. These are my exhaust valves. My intake valves are not here yet. In fact, they've been put on back order. So I may cancel that and go with a different brand for the intake valves, but exhaust valves are here. These should be the bearings for the connecting rods. ARP head bolts, ARP, these should be the main bolts, and then just a whole bunch of other stuff. I think these are my header bolts, and here are the screw-in studs for the rocker arms that I'm going to be using, and or the screw-in studs for the heads, my bad, that the connecting, or the rocker arms will connect to. Jesus, if I could talk. Intake manifold bolts, and then these ones. These are the rod bolts right here. So let's see, and then everything for the valve train, including the time gear, was all comp cam. So I have beehive style valve springs, a comp cams double roller timing chain. Let's see, I got the valve seals over there. I got the locks here. What was this? Oh, these are the retainers. So yeah, and then these are the rocker arms over here. I'll show you these. Went with roller rocker arms. As the parts came in, the space in my garage just went bye-bye. So yeah, here are the comp cam rocker arms that we're going to be using. The camshaft I selected recommended running 1.6 rockers, so that's what we got. And then I got 4 other ones in a box like this. They shipped them out to me. 12 in this box and the other 4 in separate boxes. Let's see, here's the camshaft, still in its packaging. And I'll get you the numbers here real quick. Here is the cam card. I don't know how blurry that is. I'm trying to get it to focus for you. So we have 499 thousandths lift on the intake and 493 on the exhaust, and 260 and 272 for the duration. I got this camshaft specifically. This is a fuel injection camshaft, but after talking with the people at Comp Cams and with some of the other Crossfire guys, this camshaft is going to do just fine. And one of the biggest reasons why I got it was because the duration at 50 thousandths is 216, and that's pretty kind of close to what the computer in the Crossfire injection likes. I think it likes it a little bit lower on the intake. I think they want it closer to like 213, but I should be able to start this thing up on the stock tune and it'll run just fine. Lobe separation is 113 degrees. Oops. Oh, but this is going to be a stout little camshaft for this little 305 Crossfire, and I'm super excited to start this thing up. In this box we got our new crankshaft. This is a 400 crank, so it's a 3.75 inch crank, and this is going to be the new crank that's going into the motor. So along with this engine being bored 30 over, she's also going to be stroked. So this is now going to become a 334 stroker. And to go with the new crankshaft, here we have our new pistons. These are Keith Black 30 over pistons for the 305, flat top with valve relief. So pretty similar to the ones that we already have in the engine. I was trying to get domed pistons, but I've waited a really long time for the domed, that I ended up canceling that order and settling with these instead. So I was wanting to raise the compression a little bit more and throw, you know, like I said, the domed pistons in there. Those were probably one of the first parts that I ordered for this build, and just because like it said that it was going to take a while for them to get in, so I said, okay, cool, I'll order them now. And then after about a month and a half, the date just kept getting pushed back and back, so I ended up canceling those and going with those flat tops anyways, which I think in the long run is probably going to end up being a little bit better and a little bit safer, especially if I do end up throwing 100 shot of nitrous at this engine. It'll just the compression for that will be better. So let's see, is there anything else I'm really missing? I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, next thing we got to do is we just got to get this rotating assembly out, which will be happening today or tomorrow, which I will be recording that, and then I'll get it uploaded sometime here within the week. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and I will call the machine shop, and whatever day they want me to bring this engine in, and all the parts that are going with it, such as the crankshaft and the pistons, because I'm going to go ahead and get all this balanced at the shop. So even though that comes as an externally balanced crankshaft, I'm going to have them make it an internally balanced crankshaft. That way I don't have to buy a weighted flex plate for the back. And even the harmonic balancer that I bought is an internally balanced harmonic balancer, so it has no extra weights on it either. So we're just going to get that done. And plus it's good to go ahead and take all this stuff into the machine shop anyways and get it balanced, even if you do have an externally balanced flex plate and or flywheel, sorry, even if you do have an externally balanced flywheel and harmonic dampener, you just have to take those with it as well, just because you want to make sure that you're decreasing the vibration of the engine as much as possible. So we're going to do it. And then I think the other thing I'm going to do before we get this thing taken off is I'm going to come in here with a Dremel, and we're going to clean up the casting on the block, just because these raised edges can cause stress fractures, which will go ahead and crack the block, and that's not what you want. So there's a few things that we got to get done to it here, but I can knock this out pretty quick. The other thing is, when it comes to the heads, I am going to be disassembling these heads. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get a die grinder, and I'm going to start cleaning up the runners, then polish everything up, and then I'm also going to lay my new gaskets on top and port match everything too. So this is going to be a fun learning experience, but I'm ready for it. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So super excited. I'll get this video uploaded, and then once that's done, I'm going to start working on this engine, and then videotape all that, and hopefully within the next couple days everything will be ready to be taken to the machine shop. Alright, I'm rambling on at this point. I am tired as shit, so hope you all had a great day. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't yet, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. We're doing cool stuff. We're building a Crossfire injection 305. Nobody does that, and I think because no one does it, it's kind of cool that we're doing it. So why don't you stick around and see what we got going on. All right, see y'all later in the next one. Bye.